Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here to tell you my top products that I've used all throughout 2020. That's going to be the video. I just want to start by saying thank you to everybody that is subscribed, that watches my videos. It means a lot to me. This is just a little hobby for me. It's not my full-time job, but it does take a lot of my time and a lot of my effort, but it's something that I love to do. And I just want to thank every single person who presses like, subscribe, makes a comment. You honestly make my day, and sometimes people say mean things. But that's okay. We move past, we move on. And I'm just really grateful. I know this year has been really hard for a lot of people for many different reasons, but I'm just grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my family's health. And with that being said, let's get into the video and talk about some fun things, some top products. Alright, I'm going to start in order how I apply things to my face, so let's start with the primer. Now, I would say that this guy right here is probably one of my most loved primers of 2020. This is the Brightening Youth Glow Charlotte Tilbury Anti-Aging Color Correcting Glow Boosting Primer. Now I love this for a couple of reasons. It's very lightweight. I like a lightweight primer, and it gives you a little bit of a glow, not a sparkly glow, but just a little bit of a glow. I really like the way my makeup goes on over top of this. I would say it's excellente. And another one that I really love as well, which I ran out, I don't have the container, is this Smashbox Primerizer. It has the exact same texture as this guy right here. The primerizer contains hyaluronic acid. They're pretty much a dupe for each other. So I would say if you were kind of debating between the two, they feel the same, but this one does give you a little bit more of a glow, so it depends what you're looking for. But I love both of them, and they're both kind of the same texture, so that's why I think I love them. And then for my nose, or my pores I should say, I've been using the Tatcha Silk Canvas. It's almost empty, it's gross actually, but I love this stuff. I just smooth it around my nose, anywhere that gets a little bit more texture, pat it in, and call it a day. So these would be my top primers for 2020. Okay, let's talk about my most used foundations. Now, my favorite foundation, number one place in my heart, I think anybody can guess this that knows me, it is this. It is the Maybelline number 220 Matte and Poreless. It's my favorite foundation in the whole world. I have it on today. This is just the best. I just, for my skin type, I have oily combination skin, very oily in my T-zone. I just love it. I find that it's very lightweight. It gives great coverage without being super heavy and cakey. Doesn't settle into your fine lines. It just really does a great job, and it's $6.99 on sale at the drugstore. So I'm sorry, you cannot go wrong. Try this out if you haven't, but this definitely is my favorite go-to foundation of 2020. This has been my go-to foundation for the last 5 years, so this is it right here. Now, for my honorable mentions of 2020, not my favorite, but my honorable mentions. Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation. I really like this. It was hydrating. It's supposed to brighten, smooth, firm, hydrate. It's very lightweight and same kind of texture as the Maybelline one. It lasts all day. I really love this, but for the price, I think the Maybelline one does the same thing, but I love it. If you're looking for a bougier foundation, check this out, the Makeup Forever Reboot, because I really did enjoy this. The Lancome Tinty Duo Ultra Wear has been like my go-to for years as well. A nice bougier high-end foundation. Again, lightweight, gives good coverage, doesn't look heavy on the skin, contains SPF 15. I've liked this for years and I continue to wear it. And then this guy right here, this is a tinted moisturizer from Marcel. This is the Natural Cream Vitamin C and Green Tea. I have the shade Light Medium. I love this. This is like my go-to during the pandemic. I hardly wore makeup during the days. I would just smooth some of this over, even to go grocery shopping. Little mascara, put some of this on, call it a day. Very hydrating, gave great coverage, didn't break me out, and 85% of the ingredients are natural, which is really great. Also contains vitamin C, which is good for brightening, and green tea, which is good for soothing. So highly recommend this as well. Okay, so now we move on to setting powder. Now for underneath my eyes, I'm very particular. My favorite two this year for sure was the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in number 1. This is actually number 2, but this is a great powder. Glides on perfectly, smooths out your under eye, very lightweight, like silky, not drying. It just makes your under eye look very nice. I also use number 2 all over my face as a setting powder as well. I love it that way as well. So this one, bougie, but really good. Then I have the Laura Mercier Translucent Under Eye Powder. Also love this. I stopped using this years ago, don't know why, but Shoppers Drug Mart now carries this, so I got a new one and I love it. I've been baking with this, just patting it underneath my eyes, letting it sit for a minute and brushing it off. I love this, especially for the under eye. You cannot go wrong with this powder, and you get a whole lot and it lasts a long time. And then for face powder, definitely I would say that the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder is my absolute favorite for the whole face. I have Cool Beige, Banana, and this is the translucent. I use all three of them, just depends on what my makeup looks like. Maybe if I need to tone it down a bit, maybe less color, I'll put the translucent. If I want to brighten my face, I'll put the Banana. But I definitely love these three powders. They've been my go-to. Highly recommend 100%. Oh, I forgot. I also loved, but I ran out and I got rid of the container, the Elsie Translucent Powder. Amazing. Okay, so now we move along to bronzer. This is what gives your face life. So, my favorite bronzers would be these three right here. So we have the Nude by Nature. This is the Loose Bronzer 01 Bondi Bronze. I love this bronzer. Very, very nice. It's kind of more on the warm side. I like though how it's so easy to blend. You can't screw up with this. Even if you put a lot, you can really blend it out. It does have more of like an orangey, warmer kind of undertone to it, so it depends on what you're looking for. I like the sifter too. I find it doesn't create a mess when you open it, but definitely highly recommend this. If you like the more natural kind of makeup, not full of chemicals, check this out if you're looking for a bronzer because this one is excellent. I also love this as well. This is the Honest Beauty, another kind of good natural line, but this is the Illuminating Glow Powder, so it's not supposed to be a bronzer, but I love it as a bronzer in the shade Dusk Reflection. Love it. I'm almost done. It's so sad. This gives you the most beautiful sheen, vibrancy, bronzed look to the skin. It just looks so healthy. I think this is supposed to be a highlighter for somebody with a deeper complexion, and if you do have a deeper complexion, you would love this as a highlighter. It's the most perfect, I can't describe it. It's not glittery at all. It just gives your skin this very healthy look. So also, if you like a highlighter, if you're more on the deeper side, like a highlighter with no sparkle in it, you will love this as well. But I love this. I think that this makes your skin look so healthy. And then last but not least, we have Benefit Hoola. I love this. This is the original. It has a cooler undertone, so it gives you a nice sculpted look. It's good for contouring and chiseling, but I really love this as well. Highly recommend this. I love it. I've been using this for years. It's the best. Okay, blush is a hard category for me because I do own a lot and I do every day, I like to mix it up. I like to change things up, but there are a few that I use on the regular that I really, really love. The first one is by MAC. It's called Ripe for Love, and I'm obsessed with this. Like, it's my go-to peach kind of blush. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's not a sparkle. It's just a healthy kind of glow, and it's so beautiful. It's just dazzling. I have it on today, to be honest with you. Put it on my cheeks, I blended it in, I just love it. So this one right here, if you can still find it, I love it. It's like the perfect coral, beautiful shade. And then I love these Clarins blushes as well. Love them. I own 4 of them. My most used shades are definitely number 6 Cheeky Coral. It's like a nice little peachy blush with a little bit of a sheen. Very similar to the MAC. So if you can't find the MAC, I would say this is a very close dupe. And then we have number 2 Cheeky Pink, which is more on the plum kind of cooler side, but I love both of these. They blend out like a dream. They're so nice, and they're not too overpriced. Yeah, you can find them at Shoppers for about, I think they retail for like $30-ish, so, but really, really nice. And last but not least, this is everyone's kind of go-to. This is the NARS Orgasm. I love it. It's like the perfect pinky, corally, a little bit of gold reflex in it. Just makes you look healthy, and it's called Orgasm. Great marketing right there. I don't know. I really like it. Love it. Okay, the next category is very hard because it's highlighters. And if you know, a girl can never have too many highlighters. It's just, you just want to look glowy all the time. These are my most used ones, I would say. I don't know. I use so many different ones. Every day I'll pick up a new one, try it out. But if I had to like kind of narrow down my top picks for 2020, these would probably be my most used. So we have Benefit and Dandelion Twinkle. I also own Cookie. Cookie is absolutely stunning, but it's really like glittery and really reflective, so that's a special moment. But this is good for an everyday moment. It's just the most beautiful, satiny, just stunning. Like, it doesn't have sparkle. It just makes you look really glowy and really fresh, and it's not too how do I put this, pigmented to the point where like when you put it on you have a streak on your face. You know, we're not there. You can blend it out really nicely. It just looks great, and I also love the smell. Smell just gets me going every time. But this Dandelion Twinkle is amazing from Benefit. Also been using this guy quite a bit. This is the Film Star Bronze and Glow Palette by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm obsessed with the highlight shade. The bronzer is absolutely beautiful as well. Very light though as a bronzer, so if you're very fair, you would really like this as a bronzer. But this powder right here is so beautiful. It has more of like a gold undertone, I would say, but again, just makes you look super glowy. not sparkly and just very sophisticated, and I love it. It's so pretty. Also, cannot go wrong with the Maybelline Master Chromes, okay? You can't go wrong. This one is totally, it's just beat up. Love this one. This is the rose gold. Also love this guy. This is the gold one. Both of these are like super pigmented, very blendable, very reflective. Love them they're amazing for a drugstore highlighter. So if you don't have a ton of money to spend, no big deal. Pick up one of these because you will be satisfied. It is very glowy. And now that I'm just thinking about it, I have some cream products too. Again, I don't wear a ton of cream products, but let me just touch on, I have a few. Okay, so we have this guy right here. I love this blush. This is the Quo Beauty Feather Light Cream Blush. If you like a good cream blush, check out the Quo Beauty ones. They're very affordable. They're at Shoppers Drug Mart. Super pigmented, but they blend out very, very like dreamy. Like, look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. It's just gorgeous. I have been rocking this when I want to wear a cream blush. These guys from Quo are really good. I heard they're kind of a dupe for the Glossier ones, but I haven't tried the Glossier ones, so I can't really tell you. Also love this cream product as well. This is my favorite contour stick. It is by Wet n Wild. So cheap, so affordable, and it is called Oaks on You. It's the most beautiful contour, and it's in between ash, like an ashy tone and then a warm tone. So it's a really nice bronzing stick, and you can blend it out seamlessly. It does not take effort. You legit take your brush, blend it, and you're good to go. Good to go. And then I also feel like if you like a nice cream bronzer, you would love this guy from Avon. It's called the FMG Colors of Love Sun-Kissed Cushion Bronzer in Morning Sunflower. I've used this many, many times. I think it's getting a little bit dry for me. It is a cushion, and it gives you the most beautiful bronze look on your face with a little bit of a sheen, and it blends out like water. It's effortless. So if you're not good with cream contouring and you're kind of nervous, maybe check this out, because you can just create the most beautiful glow on your face without screwing it up, and it's really nice. Very nice. Okay, so for setting spray, there's a lot of great setting sprays, but this year definitely have used a lot of these. This is the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray. Very refreshing. Love the way my face feels. My makeup lasts all day with this. You cannot go wrong. The mister is also really nice. I also really love this guy. This is the Wet n Wild Bretman Rock Jungle Rock setting spray. Has a little bit of a sparkle to it. Kind of just gives your face a really pretty kind of glow, and it smells like a coconut tropical dream, just like you're on vacation. It's so good, and it's cheap. And also, I love this one too. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Party all night, stay all day. Love it. It is more expensive, but the mister on it, the smell, the way it holds my makeup in place, I really do love this as well. Now, eyebrows. My eyebrows have come a long way since like 1995, okay? I am trying my best to perfect the brow. I'm not a brow master. I just try my hardest, but there's a few products that made my life so easy this year, and let me tell you what they are. Okay, if you're a brow powder person, you're really gonna love this. This is the Benefit Brow Zings Pro Palette. You cannot go wrong. There's a lot of brow stuff happening in this palette. When I first received this, I thought this is kind of extreme for an everyday person, because it's a lot. It's great for a makeup artist. You have 3 different pomades, plus you get all the brow colors and the brushes, so it's just really handy. It is a little bit pricey, but you get a ton of products, so I can't complain. But if you love a good brow powder, this is where it's at, and I really highly recommend it, and this will last you a lifetime if you're just using it on yourself. A lifetime. Now, if you're not really into the brow powder, totally cool. I never used to be, but this year has changed my mind. I am really into this, if you know. This is the Maybelline Brow Extensions. I have it in my eyebrows today. It legit is a pomade in a little pencil, and you stroke it through your eyebrow, and it creates fibers on the hairs of your brow. So it makes it look super full, and it also holds your brows in place. So it's like a 2-in-1 product, and you cannot go wrong. This is like a game changer for me. And then I also started to reuse this guy this year, and I'm obsessed with it as well. This is the L'Oreal Unbelievable Brow. I don't use it directly from the wand. It's just a little bit too much. So I take a little brush, dip it in, and I start to do hair-like strokes, and this just fills in whatever gaps I have after using this, and just makes my brows look just very full and really, really spectacular. So I do love this as well. And then I set my eyebrows for the majority of the year. I did set my eyebrows with this hairspray, and I love it. This is the Chi Enviro 54 spray. I would spray it on a spoolie and then brush through my brows, but if I don't use this brow gel from Benefit, the 24-hour brow setter, I think it's called, is amazing as well. It's like glue for your eyebrow, and I really love both of these to kind of just hold down the brows. The brow situation needs to be strong. Brows are all about 2020 life. So here they are. I tried my best, okay? Now for eyeshadow, that's a very, very hard thing for me to pick. I can't really pick a lot of things, but I can tell you that I did use the Benefit Stay Don't Stray eyeshadow primer throughout the whole year. I actually ran out. I don't have an empty one to show you, but their eye primer is excellent. I would say my most used for sure drugstore palette is this guy right here. This is the Maybelline Nudes of New York. You can create so many magical eye looks. These are so pigmented. They blend out like a dream. For drugstore, this is where it's at. It has like everything you need in this palette, if you know what I mean. It's just so stunningly beautiful. Really highly recommend. Okay, so for the concealer category, I have 3 that I've been definitely loving throughout the whole year. So first we have this guy right here. This is the Born This Way Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Love this, full coverage. I really like the brush that it has. It's a very big doe foot applicator. It's just a really great concealer. Really loved this at the beginning of the year, and I still do, but then these 2 came into my life and my life changed a bit. So I have the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. I think this is a very misleading name because it's not matte. I don't find it drying. When I hear matte, I think about drying. Just not smoothing. This right here though is really great. Full coverage. I really like this shade as well, 2.3. It has a little bit of like a peachy yellow undertone, so it's great for correcting. This one's a little bit thicker than the Too Faced one, but it blends out really evenly and just corrects all the darkness. And then this guy, I think hands down, if I had to pick one concealer, it's gonna be this. This is the Dermablend Cover Care Full Coverage Concealer. I love this. It's kind of like these 2 had a baby. It's like kind of like a little bit of a thicker texture with a little bit of a thinner texture, all in one tube, and it gives you great coverage. And I also love the doe foot applicator on here. It's a big brush. I think the Tarte Shape Tape kind of set the way for that. Okay, let's talk about some eyeliner. Now I love eyeliner. I use eyeliner almost on the daily. Well, maybe not so much in the pandemic, but I do use a lot of eyeliner. I would say for pencil, I'm definitely going to give the Lise Watche pencils, the waterproof ones, hands down, are amazing. You can find them at the drugstore, Shoppers Drug Mart. They carry all the colors. I love Brun Noir. I love the black one, Intense Black. So I use a lot of them. As you can tell, I have a lot of these little tiny guys right here. But it's just a great eyeliner. You can use it in your waterline. It stays all day. Definitely love these. Then I would also say another unbelievable pencil is these guys right here. They're the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Color Pencils. I own a whole bunch of shades. Definitely love the brown the most. I ran out of that one the quickest. But these just stay all day. They don't move. Once you put them on your eye, they stay. Even in your waterline, they don't move. And I would say my go-to waterline eye pencil is this Marc Jacobs. This is the Pink of Me gel pencil. It's the most magical little pencil to use in your waterline. Really brightens up the eye without being too white and stark. It has a nice pink undertone, so it's a little bit softer. Great for bridal, but again, this stays all day. And then for oh, I love these too. I forgot. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist, but this is the Smoky Shadow Stick. These ones are a lot larger in size. They're kind of supposed to be meant to use as a eyeshadow, but I use them as eyeliner. So I take a little bit of a brush and I like to flick them out. So I use it today to create my wing, but they're just a great liner to smudge. If you love smudging eyeliner, try this, because once you smudge it and buff it out, it does not move. It stays all day. It just does not move. So if you like that kind of sort of thing, you would really like this. And I think for liquid eyeliner, I really like the Charlotte Tilbury, I have that one, the Film Star. That one's really nice, but I also love this. This is the Maybelline Hyper Easy Liner. I think this is my favorite. I just like how precise this little guy is. It's a little bit of a brush tip. It's not a felt tip, so it doesn't dry out, but you can get a very precise black little line with this, and I really thought that this was excellent. So good. Mascara for me, that's a hard one. I'm sorry. I've tried so many mascaras, and I can't. There's a few that I will tell you that I really love. So the first one would be this guy right here. This is the Annabelle Skinny Mascara. Love this for the bottom eyelashes. It does not smudge. The brush on it is super tiny, so you can get really right in there. I just love this. You cannot go wrong, and it's drugstore. It's just great for the bottom lashes. Also would be good for somebody with smaller upper lashes as well, because you can get right into the grooves. Now I love this one. This is the Essence Lash Princess Waterproof Mascara. Amazing. Love this so much. This is just great for lengthening, separating, giving you volume, holding a curl. The brush is a really nice size. It retails for like $5 at the drugstore, so you cannot go wrong. Also, really this summer, I loved the Clarins 4D Waterproof Mascara. I ran out, so I don't have the tube. That one for me just really lengthened, really lifted, really held my curl, and was super waterproof. So I really enjoyed that this year. And I think a new favorite of mine. I have a new favorite. I've been loving the Lancome Idole Lash. I really like it. This is just a great mascara. First of all, the brush is great. It's a rubberized brush, really gets into all the nooks and crannies and lifts, fans out, separates, lengthens. It does everything. And your lashes just feel nice and fluffy. And you can recurl your lashes and they don't get weird and crumbly. It does not flake. It does not smudge. And I've been using it underneath my bottom lashes as well, and it does not transfer. So I think this is like one of my favorites too. I don't know. There's just so many mascaras. Those probably are my top ones, probably. For my lips, honestly, this was not the year of lips, to be honest. We're all a mess. I would say though, I did wear a lot of lip liner. So I did wear NYX in the color Natural a lot, which I can't find. I don't know where it is. Also use this one as well. This is the NYX with Caviar. Has more of like a pinky undertone. The Natural one's more on the nude side. And then I also used a lot of this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Pillow Talk, which is more on the like pinky mauvey side. And then for lipstick, I don't really have anything that I wore the whole year, but I want to say that there are a few great lipsticks. So I really love these guys right here. These are the Makeup Forever. They're called the Rouge Artist. I have a whole bunch of shades. These stay on. They're kind of matte, but they're not. But they do give you a little bit of a sheen, but they last all day. This one right here is one of my favorites. It's in the shade 314. And then I also like a good pink moment. I just love these. I love the formula of these. I think they're absolutely stunning. I also like the Stila Stay All Day lipsticks. They are one of my favorites. So this guy right here is a really beautiful shade. It's kind of on the brown, red side. This is called Sienna. It's absolutely stunning. These I really like because they last all day on your lips and they don't come off. Another thing I really liked during this pandemic as well was this Maybelline lipstick in 270 Cocoa Connoisseur. It's the most beautiful brown, kind of similar actually. Oh my god, I think it's a dupe. It's a dupe pretty much for the Stila one. I would say this one's a little bit more on the oranger side, I want to say. I don't know. That's pretty much a dupe. That's a dupe, pretty much. But I really love these. Also, the smell is really nice. And then for lip gloss too, I really enjoyed the Lancome Juicy Tubes. They came back. They made a comeback. I also really enjoyed these from Maybelline for the lip gloss. This is the Lip Lifter Gloss with hyaluronic acid. They came in a whole bunch of different shades, but these are like the most beautiful lip glosses. They just look so hydrating on the lips. They look so luscious. They feel really nice. I like the applicator. I like the packaging. So these were definitely a hit for me throughout the season. And I also love this lip treatment, especially in the morning. This is by Physicians Formula. It is the 24 karat gold collagen lip serum. Love it. It almost feels like, it's very watery feeling, very hydrating. I absolutely love it. I think it's amazing. And it's very affordable. I think it's like $10. And I use, at nighttime, I use the Lip Mask by Laneige. Also love that as well. Okay, I feel like this video was too long, so I'm gonna stop here. This is gonna be my top picks for makeup. I'm gonna come back and do one for like body, skincare, hair care, the list goes on. I really hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, as always, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel for new videos. And until next time, I will see you guys later. I hope everybody has a safe and happy and healthy new year. Bye.